And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brady and the Patriots. Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 up near midfield. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now White on the return. Oh, little 360. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So that will push him back.
First down.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Brady to throw on second down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 30 yards there. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good. Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And this throw will be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off.
Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun on 3rd down. Finley. And able to find Dorsett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Telvin Smith. In there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped the yard or two short, and it's 4th down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Here's a give to Fournette. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
And they pick up the 1st down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the Sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Leopard! Leopard! Over!
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Fournette proven to be even more dangerous this year than as a rookie, as the Jags come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Finding room to the 20 and avoids the contact by sliding. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here's White. So we've reached halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Defense.
So they obviously decline that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And growing pains as an NFL QB, they're going to happen. He's played pretty well in this one. They still have the lead, but those moments, interceptions, pick sixes, occasionally going to happen.
Rookie. It happens, right? Just what you mentioned. Played pretty well in this game, and now his teammates will jump in and go, okay, we're having a good game. That's one blip. Let's go ahead and get back on track right here, right now, and we'll be okay.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Now, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
A handoff to Fournette. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
Fournette, a first down carry. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. The 30, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Back to throw. Finley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. It's taken to the 26. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Fournette fighting through. And past the 35, he'll be dropped. A yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles. Keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Throwing on 1st down. Finley goes underneath here to White. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll run now with Burkhead. Down to the 25. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense,
Personal foul.
they're going to get the first.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
All right, here we go.
Following the penalty, Michelle. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw. Finley. And this is caught by Allen for a New England touchdown. Dwayne Allen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, Finley. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Give him 30 yards there.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, Finley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Finley, slant route, caught by Edelman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward. And, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Patriots have it.
What part did they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Well, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other two-thirds, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They've got the two-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now White on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing on first down. Finley, room to run past midfield. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Finley. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They get it to him running left. Wiggles free. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots get a score closer. Well, he's done his part, Charles, no doubt about that. Maybe he's going to go over to the sideline now and tell this defense, hey, let's go, step up.
And if they do, they've got a chance, because right now he's become a force that hasn't been stopped from his side. 3 touchdowns rushing already, eager for more. If they get any type of stops, we've got a heck of a game on our hands.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football. Back, unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Leonard Fournette, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. 3-19.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Like it 56.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. So the Patriots coming out now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
39.
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Finley. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack. In there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. From the gun on 3rd down, Finley, and he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On 1st and 10, Finley, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw on 2nd down, Finley escapes the defender, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. New England on 3rd down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Finley. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A couple of big plays in succession there for the Pats. They're on the move. On 1st down, Finley. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a dump off to White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Operating from the gun, Finley. This is caught, Gronkowski. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point good by Gronkowski. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to rifle one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They get it to him running left. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings there.
Exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual
it.
guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Throwing on first down. Finley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.